There is our participant, where he'll be with us throughout this exercise program. So thank you, Kyun, for taking the time to volunteer in this exercise program. So before we start, is it possible for you to share with us about your training backgrounds?
So I've been playing softball back in secondary school, and I've been training regularly till now, even after I graduate. But then my biggest aspiration would be to break it into a national team, which they're having trials for it in the next month or two.
Nice aspirations. Thank you for sharing with me. So, before we start off with this exercise program, there is always a participation screening, a pre-participation screening, sorry. So, the reason for us doing this pre-participation screening is because two things: we try to mitigate risk for our clients getting hurt during or after or before this exercise program. And the other is for us to assess whether our client is medically fit for this exercise program. Okay, so without further ado, let's start off with this pre-participation screening. So this is a survey that I need you to fill out.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I've noticed that you have ticked all the no, which is good. Is it possible for you to sign this participant declaration? Alright, thank you. Okay, so now moving on to the second part of the screening. So I would like to check about your medical history for diseases. So do you have any known cardiovascular, metabolic, or renal disease?
No.
No, okay. Or do you have any signs and symptoms, or you have experienced these signs or symptoms of underlying cardiovascular, metabolic, or renal diseases? Like for example, you feel any pain in your chest, or your jaw, your arms? No. Alright. Okay. Do you experience any shortness of breath with or without mild exertion?
No.
Okay. Any dizziness?
No.
Any ankle edema where your ankle swells up?
No.
Okay. Any autopenia where you feel like shortness of breath?
No.
Okay. Any tachycardia, like where your heart unusually beats fast during physical activity?
No.
Okay. Any intermittent claudication?
No.
This is like basically when your muscle hurts when you are active, but it doesn't hurt when you stop, when you are at rest.
No.
Okay.
No.
Then any known heart murmurs?
No.
Okay. And then the last one, do you have any like unusual fatigue or shortness of breath with like your usual activities?
No.
Alright, good. So Kim, before we start off this training program, I would like to know the intensity that you want to intend to train at. So there are three types of intensity that classifies under light intensity, moderate intensity, and vigorous intensity.
I think we can go for vigorous because we don't have a lot of time.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this is the last part of the pre-participation screening. So this is an ACSM algorithm, which I'll be showing you. Okay, so this is the ACSM algorithm. So the ACSM algorithm, right, there's two categories. One is for those who do not exercise or do not participate in regular exercising, and the other is those who participate in exercises. Okay, so from what you've told me earlier, you fall under this category because you exercise regularly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as mentioned earlier, you did not have any cardiovascular, metabolic, or renal disease, right? No signs and symptoms. Okay. Okay, so before we do this fitness assessments for pre-test protocols, you should not exercise on the test day. Okay, you should make sure you have good amount of rest and make sure you hydrate properly as well. And also remember during the test day, avoid alcohol, avoid caffeine, avoid tobacco or food within 3 hours of the test. Okay, and of course for the attire, please come in clothes that you have free movement with. Okay. So with that being said, I would be seeking your informed consent that you are voluntarily to participate in this exercise program. And this exercise program consists of what we're doing right now, the pre-participation screening, the fitness assessments, and lastly is the prescription of exercises. Okay, and to add on also, during the fitness assessment test, there might be instances where that requires spotting. For example, when you're doing a balance test, I need to spot you so that you will not fall, so that if you fall, you will not get injured.
Yeah.
So are you okay with any physical contact at any point of time during the test?
Yeah.
Okay. And then just some responsibilities that you should practice as well is to always inform us when you may be experiencing or you are experiencing any problems. Okay. And you are allowed to withdraw from this exercise program at any time you want without any consequence.
Okay.
Okay, and of course, you have any questions, you can always feel free to ask. We will